Week 6 preview and picks. And we got another good one. We got the Thursday game, Sunday morning game at 9:30. Got a good Sunday night game. 2 Monday night games. It's good. It's looking good. And it starts off Thursday night game right here. Giants-Eagles. Nice divisional matchup. It's in New York. Home one for the Giants. But of course the line looking pretty good for the Eagles. -7.5 for the Eagles. And yeah, the Giants clearly in a rough spot this year, but they have shown flashes. Unfortunately, Neighbors is out, so that one hurts, but Scatterboo looks decent. Jackson Dart's not terrible. So they may have something going there. In terms of injuries, Barkley is questionable. Nakobe Dean's still out. Jihad Campbell's questionable. Landon Dickerson's questionable with an ankle. Yeah, Barkley, it's the knee. The Giants, Illuminor's questionable. Slayton is out. A couple of linebackers are out for them, so they're in trouble. No, it's not looking good for the Giants. I thought they would at least beat the Saints, but they did not. They couldn't do that. What are they going to do against the Eagles? Nothing. Short week. Eagles, they could stomp them, but could be close. These ones could go either way, but these divisional ones. But fully believe that the Eagles will stomp them, and that'll be that. We might be a little bored on Thursday, all right, but hopefully the rest of the weekend makes up for it. With Broncos Jets, yeah, really excited for this one too. They really they send our best overseas with the Jets, you know. They send our best. But the Broncos look really good, other than their close losses. But yeah, this one's in London. Last one was in London too, right? So this is just same place, another London game. But -6.5 for the Broncos. Nobody's at home for this one. I'm taking the Broncos. That's going to be an obvious selection. In terms of injuries, Dre Greenlaw out. Malcolm Roach is out. Ben Powers out. Drew Sanders on IR. Quinion Williams is questionable. Jermaine Johnson questionable. Michael Carter questionable. So a lot of guys on the defense banged up for the Jets. The Jets have issues. Justin Fields, he's just not a good QB. It's crazy. Like, yeah, you do have over the years. You got those, super athletic QBs, and it's like, oh, they should be running back or receiver, and sometimes it's like, yeah, he's athletic, but like I actually don't think they would be a good running back or receiver. So like, you might as well be like an athletic QB. I truly think Fields would have been better if he did something else. Like, for most guys, it's like, yeah, their QB probably is their best position. I don't think they could actually transition to somewhere else. But Fields, I swear, if he was like a wide receiver or a running back, I feel like he would be so good. I don't know. Maybe that's just stupid, but he just, he can make good throws. It's just, I don't know. He's just, the Jets, he's a bridge QB, all right? He's a bridge QB. He was a bridge QB last year for the Steelers, and he's still doing that. So Jets are in a tough spot. Justin Fields, hey, he's in a good spot. No pressure to win. But sometimes I watch him run, and I'm like, he actually would have been better in another position. But a little bit fooled with him because I thought he was good in college. I thought he was a solid QB. So not that means anything to anybody, but hopefully I'm stoked for a good game early Sunday morning since it's the only one, but we'll see what happens. But we could have 2 very boring games to start the weekend, but if I can start 2-0 on my picks, I'm alright with that. I can live with that. So we head to the 1 o'clock games. Right here we got Colts, Cardinals. 2-3 Cardinals, 4-1 Colts. In Indianapolis, they got the line -7.5. And yeah, I'm definitely feeling the Colts here. The Cardinals are just it's been the same. The Kyler Murray, is it the Kyler Murray experience? I don't know, but it feels like every year is the same with Kyler Murray. Although, tough loss last week, but Marvin Harrison Jr. showed some flashes, but, you got a team of Kyler Murray can show flashes, Marvin Harrison Jr. shows flashes. Then you got the Colts, it's like Taylor's legit, Tyler Warren's legit, Pittman's legit, Daniel Jones looks solid, so there's no guys showing flashes. This is just a solid football team this year, which is crazy to say, but Kyler's also injured. He's questionable with the foot, so he's projected to be back, but we'll see what happens. But Max Melton has a couple of guys with hamstring injuries. The hammies are tough, but Kenny Moore's out, Mike Hilton for the Colts, but yeah, Colts, that one loss to the Rams, crazy stuff, but yeah, definitely picking them in this one, especially with the home game. They've been good, but who knows, maybe something clicks for the Cardinals. This is the National Football League, so anything could happen this week, that's for sure. Next one up, we got Dolphins Chargers. I feel like I'm gonna fall into the trap on this one. We got 3-2 Chargers, 1-4 Dolphins. Dolphins finally got their win last week against the Jets. It's in Miami, -3.5 for the Chargers. The Chargers let me down the last 2 weeks. I think I actually picked them both weeks and they lost. And all of a sudden now they're 3-2, but they're still a solid football team. And I just don't think the Dolphins are. But they are going to be without Hampton. He's done for the year. Najee Harris, done for the year. I'm not entirely sure who the next guy up is for the Chargers. So, who else do they got? But Joe Alt is he's still injured. He's questionable for this one. Mekhi Becton also questionable. I think he was out last week as well. But yeah, Hampton out for the year. Tough stuff. Dolphins have similar issues. Tyreek Hill, done for the year. Eichenberg is out. They got 2 corners out. Cedric Wilson's out. Even the kicker's out. Tough stuff for the Dolphins. Very tough stuff. But, oh God, I said the Dolphins just beat the Jets. That was 2 weeks ago. They lost to the Panthers. See, this is what happens when I don't get the review video done. I don't even know what's happening. Alright, I don't remember what happened. But yeah, definitely gotta go with the Chargers in this one. Don't see anything with the Dolphins yet that would make me believe that they're gonna turn their season around. Whoops. But this is a good one right here. I'm happy to talk about what we got right here. We got Pats Saints. Saints do have a win, so that's good. It's gonna be a home one for them. The line is -3.5 for the Pats. And I'm definitely going with the Pats. They just look good. Drake May looks good. It's crazy. The Pats, if they can win games with Ramondre Stevenson just fumbling the football. Now he definitely turned it around. Don't get me wrong there. He turned around. He's had a fumbling issue, but then he does play well. It's tough. It's just tough. Yeah, I mean, Gibson's out. It's just him and Henderson at this point, which I think is fine. Jason's questionable. Keanu White's questionable. Layden Robinson's out. Isaiah Iton is out. Saints is Chase Young. Justin Reed's out. Isaac Yedam, I don't even know, but another hamstring. A lot of hammies out there. But yeah, Saints coming off their first win against the Giants. Don't think they get a second one against the Pats. But 83 for this one. That's pretty good in the Superdome. But yeah, Drake May looking good. What a win against the Bills. I should have made a preview video. The one week I missed the preview video. It would have been a good one. But Pat's got that dub over the Bills, and I definitely think they get another one against the Saints. They've kind of showed maybe they're not a playoff team, but I think there's no reason that they can't be in the hunt this year. So I think they should be able to continue to do that and hunt. But yeah, Browns Steelers, nice divisional matchup here. 1-4 Browns, Browns, 3-1 Steelers. Steelers coming off the bye. It's a home one. The line is -6.5. Definitely got to favor the team that's had a lot of time to prepare, but Browns, not too bad. Well, okay, they're pretty bad, but they just can't beat anybody, and I'm not really sure how that Packers win happened either, but they're rolling with Dylan Gabriel. They literally traded Joe Flacco, which is funny, but Judkins seems alright. Judy's a Jag. He's a true Jaguar. If you know what I mean. But yeah, Myles Garrett, I hope he enjoys that money, because his team sucks. I would be fine. I would be fine with that as well. But yeah, definitely going Steelers in this one. Although if Shedeur Sanders goes in, might have to reconsider it. DeJuan Jones out still. They got a bunch of guys on IR, bunch of receivers. Jalen Ramsey questionable, Calvin Austin questionable, Jalen Warren questionable, Joey Porter Jr. questionable, Alex Highsmith questionable. So a lot of guys who may not play, but just I don't even think it'll matter. I don't think it'll matter. Steelers at home. Got the Steelers getting that dub. But you never know with the divisional ones, so we'll see what happens with those. But right here we got Panthers, Cowboys. Yes, watch out, Panthers fans. You're gonna get the finger if the Cowboys beat you. Watch out. It's in Charlotte. Cowboys have that -3.5 line. And yeah, I gotta say, I think I'm going Cowboys here. Pickens has looked really good in that number one role with CeeDee Lamb out, but Lamb is questionable this week, so he could play. Marshawn Kneeland is questionable with a knee injury. I'm kidding. It's actually ankle, but they got 4 ankle injuries. What's going on in Dallas? Yeah, CeeDee, Sanders, Booker, and Kneeland, all injured there. For the Panthers, it's Chuba Hubbard. He's questionable with the calf. Jadavion Sanders, young tight end, he's questionable. I don't think he played last week either. I forget. But yeah, the Panthers have shown flashes against not great teams. But the Cowboys, even without CeeDee, like I said, George Pickens, he's been good. He's been really good. Don't really like that guy, but he has been good. Nah, he's just a typical diva wide receiver. It's a requirement. It's required. It's required, alright? They need it. But it is what it is, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I got the Cowboys in that one. But a home one for the Panthers. It'd be tough. It'd be tough if I end up being wrong on that one, but we'll see what happens. So, still rolling with 1 o'clock games. Raiders another. Seahawks. Jaguars, this should actually be a good one. Sam Darnold, tough loss last week. Kind of choked against the Niners, but Niners played really well. And the Jaguars are just, what a win against the Chiefs, man. What a win. That was awesome. That was so much fun to watch, especially after the no call on the pass interference. I mean, they just collided. And Lawrence threw it to that guy, and it gets picked, and that's all. Like, no flag. That was surprising. So yeah, -1.5 for the Jags. It's at home. Hey, if they can win, even when the other team is cooking with the ref ball, they can beat anybody. They can beat anybody if that's the case. So Seahawks, they've looked solid. They look solid. They look good against the Niners, but just fell short. Or not the Niners, sorry. The Buccaneers. That was a good one. Sorry. Oh my God. See, I gotta do review videos. This is on me. I'm mixing up all the weeks. But yeah, that's funny. But yeah, the Buccaneers. Oh, that was such a good game. They had a shot in that one. They did. They really did. But is what it is. Is what it is. Buccaneers are a good team. So injuries, let's see. DeMarcus Lawrence questionable. Devin Witherspoon questionable. Julian Love questionable. Brendan Strange is out. Trayvon Walker questionable wrist injury. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, Seahawks have been solid. But yeah, I gotta go Jags. I like the Jags wave. ETN looks good. Trevor Lawrence isn't that bad. So I'm rolling with it. I'm fine with that. Up next, the last 1 o'clock game on the list right here. We got Ravens. This one should be. I think this will be a good game. It's in Baltimore. Lamar might play. He's questionable. They got a bunch of guys questionable. But the Rams, -7.5 line. I'm going crazy. I'm going a little crazy here because I know the Ravens aren't as good as we thought. I know they're maybe not as good as years past. But I still don't think they're this bad. At 1-4, I think if Lamar plays, they turn this one around. I actually think they get the win in this one. But Lamar, questionable. Ronnie Stanley, questionable. Kyle Hamilton, questionable. Roquan Smith, questionable. But these guys all might play, so there's a chance they all play in this, and I think they're in a good spot if they get those guys that are actually in. Higbee's out, Parkinson's out, missing 2 tight ends. Omar Spades is doubtful. But yeah, and I like the Rams too, so like this is kind of a crazy prediction for me, but I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I might have some serious regrets about that one, but I will delay that until Sunday afternoon. All right, I will delay those regrets until then. So we get into the 4 o'clock games, and it's actually not many of them. There's only 3, and it's Raiders Titans is the first one here. Raiders are at home. They have the line -4.5. Yeah, they've been maybe playing better. Still can't believe that one win is against the Pats. I hope that doesn't come back to bite the Pats, but yeah, in Vegas, 4 o'clock start, 1-4, battle of the 1-4s. But Gino's been rough. Can't say Cam Ward has been much better, but the Titans finally had a nice win over the Cardinals, but you could say it was partially because the guy dropped the ball before going into the end zone. But yeah, other than that, they got destroyed by the Texans. And I don't know, I think this could be interesting. The Raiders have not looked great, but barely lost to the Bears. Beat the Pats that week 1. Oh, that made me so mad. But otherwise lost to some decent teams. I'm going Titans here. I don't know why. Although Latham is questionable. Michael Myers questionable. Brock Bowers is questionable. So we'll see what happens. But I like the Raiders too. They've just been so disappointing. So now all of a sudden I'm like, I can't pick you guys. Like, I'm going Titans here. But I don't know. This is tough. No, you know what? We're making the change right now. We're going with the Raiders. Yeah. Alright. I don't do that much. Mid-video change. I'm going Raiders here. Let's go Raiders. I like the Raiders. Geno Smith's not good, but they're not losing to the Titans. So, yeah, there we go. I flipped. Alright. I changed my mind. Not that it matters, but another 4 o'clock game. Not too excited about this one. Packers, Bengals. It's in Green Bay, -14.5 line. Packers have been solid. That one loss, just the weird one to the Browns, and then tied with the Cowboys. That's pretty funny. But man, 14.5 line. I gotta agree, Jake Browning's been really bad. They just don't have anything else. Once Burrow is gone, it's just they got no shot. Jamar Stewart's questionable. Christian Watson's on the PUP list. They got a few linemen out though, so we'll see how that goes. Both the center and 2 tackles. But although the Jacob Monkey might come off IR for this game, so these guys, there's a chance they all play. But I definitely got to go Packers in this one. There's not much to say. Packers are a good team. Kind of a fluke loss, and then a very strange tie. And other than that, they've been pretty good. They look like a pretty good team. So Bengals don't. So it's gonna take a Jake Browning masterclass. For them to get that job done. But this one should be interesting. We got 49ers, Buccaneers. Buccaneers line is -2.5. It's in Tampa. This should be a good one. Both these teams are, you knew they were going to be solid coming into the season. Just didn't know how solid. And here they are, both at 4-1, and just looking like high-powered offenses. With good enough defenses as well. So, but I do have to agree with the bettors out there. 2.5 for the Bucs. I'm taking the Bucs in this one. It does look like Brock Purdy should be back. Mac Jones has been cooking, but Purdy, is questionable. Looks like he's expected to play. Watkins is still out. Purcell's out. Questionable. Juwan Jennings is questionable. Bucky Irving, questionable. Although Rashad White filled in nicely. Jamal Dean, questionable. They got a couple corners out. McCollum and Morrison as well, so we'll see what happens with all those guys. But I think the Bucs will be fine. Like I said, I'm taking the Bucs in this one. Baker Mayfield and Emeka Egbuka. Love it. Oh man, they're fun. They're fun to watch, I gotta say. But yeah, only those 3-4 o'clock games. We head into Sunday night, and man, the NFL really, I feel they delivered this year. It just feels like every week there's something like this, and it's like, wow, this is a good game. Even though it doesn't matter. The Chiefs are 2-3. Lions are 4-1. This just feels like a really good matchup. It's at home for Kansas City. -2.5 line for the Chiefs. Check out some injuries here. Let's see. Yeah, Terrion Arnold is out. Khalil Dorsey's out. Taylor Decker, questionable. Zach Cunningham, questionable. Christian Fulton, questionable. Rashee Rice still out. A couple of guys on defense out for the Chiefs. But, yeah, the line is for the Chiefs, but I got the Lions here. I think the Lions are getting this one. Chiefs have definitely turned it around. They got a couple of receivers that have looked good. Tyquan Thornton's look good. I hate it. But Mahomes has been the leading rusher for them, which is just insane. He's literally doing it all himself. And then on the other side, you have the Lions, who they're so skilled at so many positions. So it's just like, well, I think I'll go with this team. Oh, why not? They're good. I got them. I got the Lions in that one. The Chiefs got me on the Ravens one, but this isn't like that. The Ravens are having issues. The Lions are not having issues, so I expect them to be fine. So it should be a good Sunday night game, though. So I'm happy for that one. But up next is Bills Falcons. Yeah, 4-1 Bills. Who beat them? Yeah, that's right. 2-2 Falcons. It's in Atlanta. -4.5 for the Bills. And yeah, this feels like an easy selection for the Bills, but we'll just check out injuries quick, see what we got going. Josh Allen's been good. James Cook's good. They got good players. Keon Coleman's been solid. Kincaid's been solid. So, we'll see. But Bijan Robinson is on the Falcons, so you never know what could happen with that. Ed Oliver's out. They're both questionable. Oliver and Milano questionable. Tyrone Wheatley's on IR. A.J. Terrell questionable. So, but yeah, Falcons. Hey, they had a nice win over the Commanders. It was a good bounce back one. After that that awful Panthers loss, but don't see them beating the Bills 7-15 on Monday. Should be a good one for the Bills. We'll see what happens. So that's the first one. And then the late one, I can't remember if this was a Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night game, but this little rematch of the Hail Mary. Hopefully Tyreek Stevenson's ready to defend this time. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so Bears, Commanders. Bears are 2-2. Commanders are 3-2. It's a home one for the Commanders. -4.5 for the Commanders. And I definitely have to agree with that. I feel like I'm leaning to pick the Commanders. Bears have been playing a little better recently. Had 2 nice wins over the Cowboys and the Raiders, but I think the Commanders are maybe a step up from those teams, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, other than like the running back position, even that like JCM, he's been solid. So maybe he is that guy, but he's been good. And then Daniels can run too. It's the passing numbers that are a little bit low, but they'll be fine. They're 3-2. They're fine. Defense, they still got Bobby Wagner, so they'll be fine. McLaurin is questionable. Sam Cosmi's on the PUP list. Noah Brown questionable. Will Harris IR. Kyler Gordon's questionable. TJ Edwards questionable. Colston Loveland's questionable. So a couple guys out for the Bears, or possibly out for the Bears, but do have that extra day to get healthy for Monday night. Monday at 8:15 is the second game, so a little bit of an overlap. I don't mind it though. You can kind of start that first game, and then that gets to halftime. You switch to the other one, watch that a bit. Then maybe the other one gets to the fourth quarter. You switch back when that second game's at halftime. I don't know. It's not that bad. I like it. The NFL, they know what they're doing. Because again, people like me, really excited. All right. Between Thursday, Sunday morning games, Sunday night, and then doubleheader Monday night. I like it. It's both nice to watch a ton in just one day, and then if you have to rest of the week, if you got other stuff, you just do that. But then you can still see a bunch in one day. But then if that one day's you can't just watch a bunch that you can watch them because they're all spread out. Thursday game, a little bit of a Sunday morning game, and then double on Monday night. You can still feel like you're catching a lot. But that's going to be it for this one. I gotta eat some food, but here are some sounds. I'm picking Commanders. Picking Commanders if that wasn't clear already. So, here we go.